This is Talking Devils, your favourite Manchester United podcast. I'm your host, Wayne Barton, and tonight delighted to be joined by former Manchester United defender, midfielder, former winger as well, current Nantes defender, Fabio Da Silva, one of my favourite people in football. Fabio, how are you doing, mate?
I'm very good. Thank you for the words. I'm not like all these positions. Fullback maybe. No, no.
No, when you
I'm good.
when you first came to United, they said that you were a player who played all across midfield as well as in defence as well. But you did in the early days, didn't you? You played up front as well.
Yes, yes. When I was young, I scored a lot of goals. So that's why they put me a little bit forward. But professional, it's different, you know. Professional football, but it was nice. I could play a little bit, but and I did, but no much as I like, and I think I'm better fullback.
You're a great fullback. Already we're getting the Botafogo fans coming in. Ducho says to Embalado. I'm still learning my Portuguese at the moment. Maria Arroyo says hi, fire with black hearts, which I guess is Botafogo. Come to Botafogo. I think there'll be a few of those comments in this one today. So if you are watching live on the show, feel free to get your comments in. We'll try and get as many of them on the screen as we can, and your questions as well. Mostly about Fabio's time at United. I'm sorry, Brazilian guys, but we'll still get to you as well. And we're also trying this out on Twitter as well, so feel free to join in the conversation there. We're also going to talk about the book, The Sunshine Kids, because this is the first chance I've had you on the show to talk about it. Obviously, when I started the channel, Rafa was the first interview I did because you were in pre-season then, and I've only just got the chance to sort of align with you to talk about the book. And in that time, you've actually received your copy of the book. You've seen a lot of people talking about it and saying nice things. But because of the way that the book came about, obviously, remember that it was someone who commented to me and Rafa had said to me, well, I'll do it if Fabio gets involved. So I'm always interested to know, what did Rafa say to you about working on the book, and what did you think about doing it?
At the beginning, I was against. To be honest, I am a shy guy. I don't want to tell about my life or story, even in football. But after he convinced me, he spoke with me, and he said, "I think it's gonna be a good thing." And in the end, it was very very nice. I really like. To be honest, I love to talk about me, with my career, everything I pass. It was such a nice thing, to be honest.
Yeah, and still chapters to be written, as we know. It's all happening at the moment. So did you enjoyed working on it in the end?
Yes, really, 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 really do. To be honest, I think maybe gonna inspire it to young boys, out there, and that's is everything to me.
Yeah, one of the things that we talked about, and it wasn't like when we started talking that we said we're going to plan how this all happens. But one of the things that came out was we were talking a lot about mental health and anxiety, and you were so honest with that. And today, a lot of people do talk about that, but it's a lot of English language players talk like that. You don't normally see it from foreign speaking players. I was just wondering, it felt natural in our conversations that came out. Was it important to you that you put that honest version of your journey through?
Now, of course, and like you said, in these days, I think you have more supporting about this, and it's nice, to be honest, for me to see how we improve in football about this, because before, in my time it's a little bit better, but before it's worse. It's not supporting at all. Actually, it's kind of weak if talking about this, or if you even say something about this. But I think we get in a point. I think you have a help, and you should improve more. You should talk more. But actually, it's a little bit better than it was. So it's nice to me to see this, and it's important.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Maria, I'm sure your comment's really lovely, but I'm still no good with this Portuguese at the moment. So I'm sure it's a nice one.
I understand. I understand.
It's good. That's good. Maybe Fabio will read out some of the comments. Rory says, "Hi guys, hi Rory, how are you doing?" Season ticket holder at United, one of my good friends there. So, how was the season started for you at Nantes? I've been watching your results. Obviously, you got a couple of big wins recently. A nice 4-1 win. I know it didn't quite go so well at the weekend, but how's the season overall? Because you seem to be doing quite well considering how last season ended.
Yeah, no. To be honest, we start well. We have actually a few very good games. Even we lose against Lyon and Nice. I think Lyon second half we should get something, a draw or something, and Nice we dominate the game. We have most of the chance and we lose. So if you watch us this season, it's completely different. Was what we did last season. Uh, I play nearly every game, but I get injured against Angers 2 games ago. My groin, so I didn't play the last 2 games. But I'm very happy with the team doing. It's hard last game. I think it's the worst game of the season, to be honest, in terms of performance. We didn't play well. We should we could get something in the game, but in the end, I think it's the worst performance we have. So that's why we didn't win. But this is gonna happen. We're not gonna play well every single game. So we have this game. Last game you have this game, and it's not a good performance. But I think you're gonna bounce back. Yeah, at home.
Yeah. How are you feeling? I mean, you've been through a lot over the last 2 years. You came back looking really good and feeling really good and fit again. Are you still feeling really confident?
Now, really, really, to be honest, we start well. I think football is about confidence. It's about how your team doing as well. Because if you start to win games, one game is end performance well, you're gonna get confidence, and this is gonna help you through the season. So I think that's what's about to win, to get confidence, and everything is gonna come after this.
Obviously, some friends from Brazil are tuning in because everyone's excited about Rafa going on to Botafogo. Made his debut last night. You obviously you've caught the game. Botafogo won as well. How did you see the first game going?
Nah, to be honest, I stay up to watch. I'm gonna stay up every game now, so maybe it's not gonna help me. Yeah, it's a little bit late to watch, but to be honest, I'm gonna try to watch every game. I watched last night, and to be honest, I was excited in him, to be honest, to watch him play. It's nice. It's something I know his dream, and me too. So I know how, maybe a little bit how he feel. It's the first game. He was very excited, and it was nice they have a win. To be honest, they second the league now, and I think the most important thing is they get up and they play in the first division next year. Yeah, this is my brother dream.
Yeah, it's going the right way at the moment. Dave
Yes.
asks, "How do we know this is Fabio?" I could tell you how we know it's Fabio because Rafa's hair is quite yellow at the moment, so uh, we got away with that one. How amazing is it though? Because I mean, the dream of your family and the dream of you guys, you've always talked about going on to Botafogo, but you're not. I mean, there's a dream, and it doesn't always work out the way that you want it to. But so far, it seems perfect, doesn't it? I mean, he's gone home. Everybody loves it. The club have really engaged with it, and even yesterday, I saw after the game they're interviewing your niece after on the television. They were talking and everything like that, and they were showing the family in the stand. I mean, what a welcome! That must be incredible for you as well as them.
Yeah, it really is. Is something very, very special. Me to watch this, to be honest, just give me uh, just give him more something to get back. It's see him there. It's just it's hard to me, to be honest, because make me to get back quicker. Serious. But now it's I watch everything he texts me, and I saw everything on Instagram or Twitter, social media today. And to be honest, my brother is so excited, and I'm so happy for him. I know how much he want this, and I think he make the right decision to come back there, because it's very nice to see how they treat him and how happy he is.
Yeah. So you basically said there, obviously you've got some football left to give Nantes, but your dream is definitely to follow him to Brazil.
Yes, definitely. And I don't know, and I always tell this and say my dream is it's come back to Brazil in Botafogo. It's my dream to play there, and I hope maybe next year or the year come, I can come back and play with my brother in there.
That'd be amazing. I was buzzed. I mean, we've followed this all along, and we'll talk about Ronaldo in a little bit. But it's been crazy for me because the Botafogo fans have just sort of adopted me as a new fan, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's great. That's absolutely great, and I love it. But I've been excited about this as much as I have the Ronaldo transfer, because I just love how much it means to you guys. It's just so good, and it's so happy. It makes me so happy as well. I think I've told you loads of times how much that working with you both has made me fall back in love with United, and to get something that's like a dream that's still there for you both is it's just wonderful. It really is. It's so exciting. Before we move on to current events at United, we did have a question from Dan, one of our editors at the site. He just wanted
Yeah,
to know your favourite memory of Sir Alex Ferguson, and I guess you must have many.
my favorite memory. To be honest, I'm gonna say something. It's very personal. It's something I never forgot. It's when he come to me 2 days before the game in the final Champions League. He come to me in the elevator, and he never say the team, and he come to me say, "Son, just be prepared. You're gonna play. You deserve to play this game." And this is in my head. I remember get the elevator with him and come down to dinner in London, and he just saying that. To be honest, never get out of my mind, because he spoke to me 2 days before the game, and he say, get ready because you deserve to play. You're gonna play this game. It was something I never forget.
Yeah, and I mean that's just one of many stories that he, with you guys. He's
No,
such an amazing influence in your life, and you were for him as well. I mean, like I've talked about how it made me feel in love with football, but he even said that in the foreword, didn't he? That you guys were his favourites to watch. I mean, what a compliment that was! It was amazing. But Fergie loved you guys. It was clear to see from the start.
I love him, man. I love him. He's everything. He helped us a lot. So it's no words to speak about him, because he's really incredible.
Ronaldo then. Ronaldo back at United. We were talking. I was like sending messages to everyone in my phone, and everyone in my phone was sending messages to me about it. I remember when you guys were still at the club and Ronaldo had just left. Because you know people around the club and they talk a little bit, and I think it was after his first year at Madrid, and the fans were booing him there. And I heard that like a lot of you were on the phone to him, sort of saying, "No, you can come back home now because the fans are booing you and they don't love you as much." And that was only a year after he signed. And I can just imagine, was it like when he did sign again? Were you getting messages from all the lads that you used to play with at the club? Was everyone still talking about it?
Nah, to be honest, a lot of my friends, I put a picture of him on Instagram, and a lot of my old friends and the guys used to watch us playing United send me texts. Sorry, send me texts about, and very happy about. He was come back to United. It was very exciting, for me as well. To be honest, watching him with the United t-shirt is very very exciting to me. I hope they just not just him but United have a great season, and they have these few weeks now a little bit a little bit hard, but I hope they bounce back and maybe they win something, or maybe in the league or Champions League. I know it's gonna be hard, but I think they have the team to do it.
What do you make of his start so far since he came back? I mean, he's scoring like he never went away.
Nah, I don't have the word. It's hard to speak about him because if you see, look how he's already doing last in the games. 4 games he played.
Yeah.
When he come back, it's incredible. If you see a guy like this, 30, 37 years old, 36.
Yeah, 36. Yeah.
36. It's incredible. It's for me. It's something. You're never gonna see in a long time. What he doing in his career. It's special for me. He's the great player in the whole history of football.
Yeah. He's it's crazy to think that he can turn up at United as a 36-year-old and he could well be the top scorer in the league this season. And he didn't even play the first few.
Imagine, no, but it's true. Imagine it's true. Incredible. 36 years old. Premier League is the hard league in the world. So it's not an easy thing. Yeah, it look like easy, because he make it easy, but it's not easy. He scored 3 goals already. So
Yeah. Yeah. On the sort of subject of reunited people, you might have thought that you'd seen the last of Ronaldo. You maybe have, but you might have also thought that about Lionel Messi. He was in Barcelona, surely going to retire there, but he's ended up going to France. Dave asks, now that Messi is playing in the French league, which pocket will you be putting him in when you play? But I'm not going to put that to you. I'll just say, obviously, 10 years after playing against him in the Champions League final, it's crazy that in a few weeks that you may be up against him again. Are you excited about that? Are you nervous about that?
Nah, very excited. No nervous. I passed this. I was very nervous before 10 years ago. To be honest, I'm very excited to have him here in Ligue 1, in French league. It's very nice, to be honest. Yeah, I know we have a little bit hard at the beginning. To be honest, I knew it was gonna be hard. It's first time he left Barcelona. It's definitely gonna be hard for him. Imagine you play all your career in Barcelona to move country to play in another club. I think he just need time, but because he's like Ronaldo, for me, the 2 great players in the whole history of football. Maybe a lot of people don't agree with me, but they are my generation, so I will say that all the way. For me, it's no one did what they did for this much time, these much years. So for me, it's the 2 great players. So he just need a little bit time. First time he left Barcelona, so I think he will score a lot of goals here as well, and I'm so excited to play against him.
Yeah, maybe the game after you play them, you can start playing well. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been, you mentioned it earlier, it's been a difficult couple of weeks for United. They lost, they won in the last minute against West Ham, but then they lost in the cup, and then they lost against Aston Villa at the weekend. But they're still 1 point off top. You backed us for the title at the start of the season. It's obviously showing that there are a few difficulties in the team. Every defeat is a crisis at Manchester United. You know that, you've experienced that. Do you think that that's where it is at the moment because it's Ollie? He gets more critics than usual. Do you think that maybe a lot of people are just looking at this a little more critically than they might do? Because it's United, they've just made it a lot more excitement.
Yeah, it's like you said. It's United. Every lose is something incredible. To be honest, you lose, United lose. they make a big deal of that, and of course it's because of United. So that's why you're doing this, because United's incredible. But of course, it's like you said, it's we lose a Champions League game. We lose now, United lose, but I make me like a United fan, so that's why I say we. So we lose a game. A Champions League is hard. Ambisaka gets sent off. I don't know if he deserves to be honest. A little bit harsh, but it's football in these days. It's different. Send off, it's much easier. So. We lose that game, and everything is like, no, we lose, and we lose in the cup as well. We put the young boys, and it can happen. And I think this last game is the one game to be a little not worried, but we didn't perform well at all.
Yeah.
For me, one of the worst game I watched United play in this season. To be honest, performance wise, we didn't play well at all. To be honest, we are a little bit nervous and we don't good with the ball. We lose so many balls, and so that was a little bit worry because we play bad. So I think if you need to change that, to get the confidence back, for performance well. Because if you lose and you perform well, I think the lose is gonna happen. You're not gonna win every single game. This is football. But for me, the performance is the worry thing because we didn't play well at all. For me, so maybe next game we do much better. So I think we're gonna get in track.
So Ollie's obviously a manager who when you were with him at United. He was in charge of you in the reserves. I'm just interested because a lot of people are talking about results against performances. Obviously United have to get results, but they also want to see us play well. Was Ollie a coach who would concentrate on performances? He'd want to see you play better as well.
Definitely. He want perform. He want to see performance. He's not gonna happy just with just to win games. That's why I like him as well. But in a season like you're gonna have a bad performance and a win. This is important to have because you're gonna play bad and you're gonna win. This is part of football. When you not playing well, you take something. But he's a coach. He want to performance as well. He want to win with good football, playing well, and because he know United, he know how much fans United have. So of course he don't just want to win. He wants something different. Not every game, of course. You're not gonna get this every game, but you're not gonna accept just win and no have a nice way to play.
Yeah. Yi Yint Mang, I hope that I've pronounced that right, says, "Hey Fabio." So there you go. We got questions into coming at the moment, but I'll just ask one about the fullbacks at United because there's Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw. When you and Rafa played on the right or the left, you like to mix it up. You were players. You didn't always just go down the line. You'd come inside and play football. At the moment, our fullbacks tend to stay wide because of the fact that our wingers are more like inside forwards. You've got Mason on the right, who's left-footed and he cuts in. You've got most of the time, you would say either Paul Pogba on the left at the moment or Jadon Sancho, both right-footers who cut in from the left. Is it difficult as a fullback to only have that role where you're running down the sides? Do you know what I mean? They don't come in a lot.
I don't say it's difficult, but it's different. Maybe they're gonna participate less. Like if you stay so wide, it's gonna be hard to have assists or score a goal. If you stay all the time wide in the pitch, if you come inside as well, like when I play with Valencia, you have more chance to give assist and more chance to participate in the game. When you stay very wide, it's gonna help the team because the team need the players wide because they need to open the other defense. But in the end, maybe gonna participate less in the game. That's what I think. So, but United choose to play in this way now, so the fullbacks need to understand. I think it's a little bit hard for Luke Shaw. I think he He want to maybe to play more inside. He want to participate more in the middle, So, but in the end, it's the way to play. I play both ways, so you need just to adapt.
Yeah, that's why you and Rafa were so good, and made it look so easy as well. When you were at United, obviously the squad was really big. Fergie used it perfectly. We do have a big squad at the moment, but Ollie spent a long time overseeing the transition of that squad into making a team. What do you think of the first team at the moment compared to the one that was under Van Gaal and under Jose Mourinho?
No, but for me, it's much better. I think the team is much better now, and I think it's gonna get a little bit time to see how the squad is gonna adapt, and how each player is gonna play better, which one, if you know what I mean, like which relationship is better, the wingers, the strikers. Particular, I don't like see Pogba on the left winger, but I know Ole have a reason to put there. I really don't like. I don't think he's a winger at all, and I think we lose something when he play there. But in the end, it's Ole know what he doing, so he put there. This is me particular don't like him there, but he have him every day in train. He know what he doing, so. But you're gonna see which partnership is gonna be better for the team, and I think he need just to sort this out to unite to performance even better this season.
Yeah, Ian says about Wan-Bissaka, he's good at defending and tackles. The only problem is he can't make a cross. Like when he got the ball, the defenders already know that he's going to give it back to the middle. Yeah, I think last season he did improve with his crossing towards the end of the back. But maybe I think his confidence is a little bit low at the moment. It did seem to be that way on Saturday. It was a lot more sloppy on the ball than what he normally is. But I'm sure with time, he's still learning to get used to playing with Varane as well. That's going to be a difficult process. I know Varane's a great player, but whenever you get a new defender next to you, it's a process, right?
Yeah, I think it's confidence as well. I think football is mentally. I think he can cross like last season. He improved a lot. I think he can do. He's not his special thing. Of course, he can tackle, he defend. I think he's good on that. But I think he can pass, cross, give assists and everything. But he needs confidence. So he gets sent off against in Champions League. That is a little bit down. Take his confidence. I think he needs few games, few wins, and few good games, and I think he's gonna come back flying again.
Yeah, great. Yeah, and he said he surely will improve. Yep, I agree. Right, one last question before we go. It's two questions, and Mike Pieri has dropped a bomb in here for you. He asks, Pele or Zico, or Ronaldo R9 or Romario? So let's go with the first one, Pele or Zico.
It's hard, I didn't. I just see videos from Pele and Zico, both, but I'll stick with Pele, to be honest, because what he did in Brazil for national team, 3 World Cups and everything. I think it's something incredible and something I'm very proud to be Brazilian and see how much he did for Brazil. And Ronaldo and Romario, this is very hard, I watch both, and this when I growing up, Ronaldo and Romario, so it's very hard because Ronaldo is my idol, to be honest. Ronaldo, it's incredible, but Romario was also, to watch him and his arrogance, to be honest, to speak and to play. It's something you don't have much in football, to be honest, these days, because he speak, he did a lot of things, and he do it. He make happen in the pitch. So it's something very special. But I will skip it. I will stay with Ronaldo because he was my hero growing up. To be honest, until now, for me, he's my idol. So I'll stay with him, Ronaldo.
Yeah, I mean, we as United had the unfortunate experience of being ripped apart by both of them. Memorial is in the new camp. I can remember our defenders were all over the place, and obviously Ronaldo famously scored the hat-trick against Old Trafford.
Yes.
And I would say as well, that version of Ronaldo, I preferred obviously the injury. Before the injury, do you know, when he was unbelievable, he was unstoppable, he was like a bolt in a china shop. But obviously after, he was still good enough to win the Ballon d'Or, wasn't he, after the injury? So
Yes. This is impressive as well. To see him come back from the injury he have. If you watch the videos of his injury, it's something very special. It's something incredible for me. I think that's why he's my hero. Just football, because football he was something else. If you watch his videos, he's so special. But the mentality he have after the injury, it's incredible, to be honest, to see how he come back and what he did after.
yeah, I'd love to know, actually. I should have studied this before. How many players came back from an injury like that to win a Ballon d'Or? There can't be many.
No many.
Mike Pieri says, not bad, Fabio. 1 out of 2. Zico and Ronaldo, 9 for him. Yeah, well, what about Garrincha? We've got to mention Garrincha because obviously Rafa's following in his footsteps at the moment. And I did an interview the other day talking about Rafa, which I think will go on the Radio Botafogo channel. And they were talking about Garrincha and George Best. Are you talking about a guy who the dribbling styles are just unlike anything you've ever seen?
Don't say my brother gonna follow in his footsteps. Garrincha is something. My brother is a fullback. I'm joking. No, but Garrincha it's something in history of Brazil football, even in the world of football, and no one is gonna forget, because I know you don't have much image, videos or anything in that time, but if you have a little bit, what do you have is a little bit, but you can see how different he is, and how different he play. To be honest, if you see some of the videos I watch, and how the books I read, and every articles, interviews about him I read, it's something, it's gonna be forever, in the history of football. So it's very nice, my brother, we speak about this yesterday, the number 7, in Botafogo. For my brother, is even more special. Make even more special, my brother, the comeback he have to Botafogo. To be honest, it's very, very special.
Are you going to take the 7 off him when you go?
No, let him with the 7. For me, it's to be honest, for me, it's too much. I am not used to it. I am a little bit shy, like I said.
Yeah, that's Rafa all over that. He wanted the shirt as well, though. I love
it. Yes.
He was like, just give me the 7. Just give me the 7. But I said I want a Rafael 7 more than I want a Ronaldo 7 at the moment. So
no, man, he's gonna give it to you. Botafogo's number 7 is very nice.
Yeah, so many nice comments coming in. I'm just surprised that Mike didn't carry on. Like, he could have gone Socrates or Ronaldinho. We could be doing this with Brazilian players all night.
Nice.
But yeah, that's it for this podcast. Thanks so much for Fabio joining us. Hopefully, get him on again later in the season when Nantes are challenging for European football, and after he's already put Messi in his pocket twice, maybe he'll bring him out.
I hope so. I hope so.
And hopefully, we'll be talking about Botafogo getting promoted as well.
Yes, that's going to be nice. That's going to be nice. Thank you.
Obviously, we're on here to talk about as well, to promote the book Sunshine Kids, which is out everywhere on Amazon. People are already saying nice things about that, so thank you very much on behalf of all of us. But if you're worldwide watching this, I'll pop a link in the description to Book Depository where you can get it delivered for free worldwide. And don't worry, I know everyone's asking me for a Portuguese edition. I've got to wait until Fabio goes over when he gets home, and then I can write the final chapter in Portuguese. And then it'd be a complete book then to talk about the complete journeys in football. Yeah, really, really great chatting to you as always, Fabio. Thanks everyone for taking part in the interview. If you're watching live, please give it a like and subscribe and share the video as well. If you're listening on our Apple podcast or other podcast platforms are available as well, give it a nice review or rating on iTunes. I'll be back next week with Paul Parker. The lads on the channel will be back with other videos as well. Stay safe, stay well. Thanks for listening, and best of luck to Nantes and Botafogo in the coming weeks.
Thank you, everyone.